Welcome back, guys. We are continuing with these Mechabellum 1v1 replays, and I finally got the Heavy Hacker card. Oh, I must have played about 5, 10, 15, I don't know how many, probably around 10 matches without seeing the Heavy Hacker card. Now, unfortunately, I didn't have the best build for a Heavy Hacker play style, because no Mustangs and no Sniper. But then again, I think the Phoenix is probably the better choice for the Heavy Hacker because they move a lot faster. But so I'm only really missing the Mustangs, which I can buy. But yeah, I'm not going to spoil who won. I'll just say it was incredibly close and very fun. I don't know why, I just love the hacker. It is so fun. Oh dear, so sad. But yeah, it was a very enjoyable battle. So I'm just starting off conventional. This is my basic setup for any strategy, basically. If I don't know what strategy I want to implement, then this is my favourite start, because you can easily adapt. Now, they've got a heavy armour specialist, and it appeared to me as if it takes 2 shots to kill a Mustang. So he's gone for intelligent arc light. Interesting, I didn't notice. Now, intelligent arc light is my favourite if I'm trying to play seriously, which is why I took so long to decide which one of the two I was going to take. But I could not pass up the opportunity. I've been waiting for so long for the Heavy Hacker to show its face. I mean, really, this is the perfect build for the arc light, the intelligent arc light. So I really should have just gone intelligent arc light, but I could not pass up the opportunity. So Heavy Hacker it is, and here is where the fun begins. Oh dear, it's messy. Let's just say that it's very, very messy. So obviously with the ordinary hacker, they move 5 meters a second slower, and so you don't really move away from the towers very much. Where with the Heavy Hacker, they move a lot quicker, so the battle happens more in the center. So for now, the hackers aren't going to be doing much. They're just going to be targeting crawlers a lot of the time, and they're going to get sniped. But the Heavy Hacker has got the same amount of health as a Rhino has, which is pretty insane. So they actually work quite well as a forward line tank. They just don't really survive long enough to do much hacking. But they make it easier to win early rounds, where with the non-Heavy Hacker, the ordinary hacker, it's incredibly difficult to win the early rounds. So Heavy Hacker's good in that sense, because it takes multiple sniper shots to kill them. Is it plus increases by 5? So yeah, they've got 6 times the amount of health as they would have ordinarily. So 6 times the health and 5 meters a second movement speed for the sake of 35 range. So I'd say that is a fantastic buff. 6 times the amount of health for a bit of range. Yeah, definitely worth it. So they've brought in the arch nemesis of the hacker, which is Stormcallers, which is why I normally require Mustangs to try and mitigate some of the artillery damage. So the hackers still aren't doing too much right now, but they're actually managing to hack a few targets. So it's not too bad, but they're not really leveling up that much. But it appears as if we're going to win another round, which is pretty astonishing for hackers. So the opponent's gone for supply specialist, which is not particularly great later on in the game, because it costs 50 to buy it. It doesn't take effect until the next turn. So this turn he's down 50, next turn he's breaking even, and then it takes 3 turns just to actually give you some supply, which is a long time in Mechabellum world. So we've gone for multi-control to hack multiple crawlers, and we've brought in a couple more hackers. So I decide to bring them through the middle because I want to see if I can target the units that are in the middle here rather than the smaller units on the outside. But I don't know whether that's a good idea. I probably should have tried to target the artillery, but I felt like I was just running into Mustangs. So I'd rather try and go through the centre if possible to deal with this sniper here. So I think it worked out pretty decent. I managed to take a couple of stormcrawlers that were there, took the arc light, which killed the sniper, and it's looking like we might win this round. I don't know though. It's going to be very, very close. Yeah, unfortunately his artillery did a number on the hackers, and the sniper managed to take out both phoenixes. So because they've taken the tower now, this artillery is not going to do much damage. Yeah, it would have killed him if they hadn't have taken out the tower. If this one stormcaller hadn't have taken out the tower, then that sniper would have died. So he's gone for incendiary bomb. I've decided to skip. And he's bringing in the Overlord. Nearly everybody brings in the Overlord against the hackers, because hackers can't target the air. But I really don't think the Overlord is the correct choice. I don't know. Not really sure what the correct choice would be. Maybe the Overlord is the correct choice, I'm not sure. But I've got Phoenixes and Mustangs that are anti-air, so we should be able to handle the Overlord. So he times his incendiary bomb really well, wipes out most of my units over here. So we're not going to be able to succeed on the left flank. So let's see how we get on the right flank. Managed to hack the arc light again. We've got the sniper this time, and we got a stormcaller. And we finally broke through the shield and got this level 3 sniper, but unfortunately he gets wiped out immediately by the arc light, by the stormcrawlers. So thanks to his incendiary bomb, he won the round. And he's taken the lead in the hit points, so it's going to get very, very tense. So I decided to go for the amplifying core, just to increase the damage output of the hackers. Don't know whether it's worth it or not, but I wanted to go for it. So we're leveling up the hackers, leveling up the phoenixes, bringing a couple more hackers in. So we've got a nice batch on both sides now. We've got 8 hackers in total. And all we've got really is a few arc lights, a couple of phoenixes, and some mustangs. We've got the crawlers as well, but obviously they're just there for distraction. So the Mustang's doing a really good job of shooting out the artillery. And we're doing a fantastic job on the right hand side, and we've taken out the Overlord on the left hand side as well. Look how many units we've got left. Look at this. Go heavy hacker. Oh dear. Bloody love heavy hackers. The main reason it's so good is because it's so unconventional that people haven't got a clue how to play against it. So he's bringing in more overlords, so it'll be interesting to see if this actually works or not. There's a chance he could win, even though I've got 1600 hit points. He could actually win this round, win the battle on this round. So I decided to go for the range on the hackers just so they didn't have to quite move as far. And I've brought in a couple of crawlers just to distract the stormcallers. I didn't want to have to waste Mustang ammo on them, because the Mustangs get worse the more time they spend shooting aerial rockets. They get worse accuracy against them, so I was just trying to bring in crawlers to conserve the ammo. So we didn't end up wasting a few shots, but we got them to waste one volley on the crawlers. Don't really know whether it was worth it or not, but I think things are going quite well. So we're getting slaughtered on the right hand side, but we've broken through on the left hand side, and this is looking like a victory. He's got 737 health left. I think we just about have more than that on the field still. And there we go. A heavy hacker victory. So yeah, that was a fun battle. A very fun battle. Oh dear. Heavy hackers, man. I mean, hackers in general are amazing, but heavy hackers are just godly. So yeah, I got my heavy hacker build to work. First attempt as well. So it'll be interesting if I get it to work again, or if it's just a one-off that it worked. But it's an incredibly enjoyable playstyle going for the hackers. And I hope you enjoyed the video. So join me in the next one, and we'll see what goes on in that one. So cheers for watching, take care, and I shall see you soon.